What's up, guys? So today we're going to be checking out this video that I came across today. It's titled "Mom Destroys CRT Narrative at School Board Meeting." Now, I'm gonna leave the original video link down below if you want to watch it without my commentary. So, because I'm going to be stopping a good amount and giving my commentary on different points in the video. So, like I said, I'll leave the original link down below. So let's get into this.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Just want to start out by saying thank you for the opportunity. My name is Fallon Clark, and I am representing Blexit, Tennessee. I'm just going to hop.
Blexit, Tennessee. That's crazy. I got on a Blexit shirt right now. That's crazy. I love seeing first the Blexit movement is great. I love seeing black people being awakened to the racist Democratic Party, and I like seeing it. Let's keep going.
Right in. So, CRT, for such a complex, controversial topic, I have a very simple question. Why? What is the purpose? What does it solve? What does it actually teach? Imagine two childhood friends, Jenny and Sharon. They've been friends since they were 2 years old, sharing everything: birthdays, sleepovers, and a number of firsts. They grow up and enter the public school system where CRT is being taught. Jenny is reminded she's white and learns about the atrocities committed to maintain her white privilege. And Sharon is reminded she's black and every shortcoming and challenge she faces is because of Jenny's white privilege. Tensions rise, hostility creeps in, and just like that, the friendship is over. Now, perhaps my example is a little extreme, but not too far-fetched. It actually sounds familiar. Children don't see race until you and I show it to them.
One quick thing I want to point out, like the way that they frame this stuff, like all sin is created by white people, like is stupid, because before white people did it, it was like, I mean, I don't know about before, but I know it throughout history, all races of people did the same stuff. Like it's not, evil is not inherently one color. Like evil, everybody did evil in history. So the way that these critical race theory people paint this, especially to kids, like she was talking about kids in school that goes to school and are told because they're white they're evil, or because they're white they're oppressors, and because they're black they're inherently victims, is nonsense. Like black people did the same. Everything white people did, black people did in history too, just not in America. So like it's like these people in history start at America, or like start at 1776 or 1619. Let's keep going.
I can tell you what CRT teaches. Critical race theory does nothing but perpetuate the same narrative. It plants the same seed of divisiveness. So why do you want to keep telling the same distorted and divisive story, and especially to our children, in the form of education? I ask again, why? Does it help our lagging test scores? Does it equip our children with the tools needed to enter the real world? And by real world, I mean workforce and making a better living, financial literacy, and proper decision making. Does it teach our children to value one another regardless of skin color? Does it teach our children to take pride in our country, a country where a man can be a slave, come from nothing, yet give birth to a generation of children that have everything? I remember conversing amongst a group of black friends, and we all reflected on our own childhood and how black history was a small section in a history book comprised of only slavery, Jim Crow laws, and civil rights. Slavery ended in 1865. 146 years worth of information since then, and yet it's filled with nothing but slavery, trauma, inferiority, and that's all the history.
Exactly. We're nothing but slavery, trauma, and what you say, inferiority. It's because that's how they keep black people blind. Honestly, all you focus on is the traumas that you had in this country. You don't focus on anything good that black people did, or anything in like the progress that black people made in this country. All that's ever talked about is the bad and the trauma that black people went through, and that they did go through, they did go through trauma back in the day, but you should also talk about the good.
Anyone ever shoves in front of us. Again, why? What is the purpose? CRT is not an accurate account of black history, or American history for that matter, and it is imperative we do not allow it to pass as such. I'm sure everyone here is aware of the 2018 to 2019 state report card. That's the only one I could find available online. Less than 33% of Hamilton County students were found to read at grade level. When critical race theory is mentioned, the average individual cannot define it, and our children most certainly cannot define, let alone comprehend its complexities. I value teachers tremendously. My own father is an educator, but teachers are teachers, and they do not, and nor does anyone on the board replace the parents. Many of you may be thinking, CRT is banned in the state of Tennessee. This is not a problem in the Hamilton County School District. Well, I do have with me an assignment given to my son directly following the banning of CRT in our state. He was provided with the banning article with a writing prompt.
Okay, well, I just want to point out one thing. One thing about these people is they are sneaky, manipulative bastards. Like she said, it's banned, but they don't, the ideology of these people, they don't care if it's banned. They're still going to teach it. Like these, I see it. Like, look at some of these videos. These are activists that don't care about rules whatsoever. So just because it's banned, that don't mean is they're not teaching anymore. These are activists. They're not teachers.
What is the importance of CRT in the public school system? This is a problem, and I would like it noted. The focus should be our core subjects that are not excelling in language arts, math, science, and social studies, with the addition of trades, work readiness, and financial literacy. And let's be clear, the fact we are not excelling in these subjects has nothing to do with race. My son is in the gifted program. He has a 4.0. He scored a 25 on the ACT as a sophomore with absolutely no prep. That leads me to the importance of school choice, and is highlighted in the HCDE mission statement, the environment of our schools, and how all of this correlates with critical race theory. I grew up in Malin, Tennessee, graduated from Malin High School. At the time I attended, blacks made up 15% of the school population. Whites were dominant. As I reflect on my experience, not once did I feel inferior, as CRT suggests. Not once was I oppressed. The bar and expectations that were set.
Me either. Like in my life, I've never felt inferior because I'm black. Like this whole CRT narrative is detrimental to black people, if anything. Like you should not feel oppressed just because you're black. This whole narrative is harmful all around, because if you go through life feeling oppressed and feeling like you can't make it in life because you're black, it's going to produce bad behavior regardless. Like I'll give an example. Like if you get stopped by a cop and you're thinking in your head, this cop is gonna look at me a certain way because I'm black, or this cop is gonna be an asshole to me because I'm black, then you get defensive. You start acting like an asshole to the cop because you think I'm black. He's gonna or he's just pulling me over because I'm black. You start acting like an asshole to the cop. A confrontation break out, and then you end up getting killed, all based off of the false narrative that he pulled you over because you're black. Like this whole ideology is so harmful to black people.
At the time were for all students, regardless of race. I left the public school system and my family knowing I could accomplish anything, and my skin color was the very least of my concern. Fast forward to having a child who attended Orchard Knott Middle and currently attends Brainerd High School. In both instances, he has been stereotyped, bar lowered, viewed as being at a disadvantage, and even labeled with phrases like, he's not like the rest of them, by an actual teacher. CRT would do nothing but reinforce this culture of inferiority and further alienate.
He's not like the rest of them. Racism. A lot of these white liberals are some of the most racist people, and they say that they're for black people and are accepting of everybody and all this stuff they say, but they are some of the most openly racist people. They see black people as like inferior. It's just, he's not like the rest of them. That sounds like something a white supremacist would say. That sound like it was a Grand Wizard KKK member in a classroom. He's not like the rest of them. Leave him alone. He's not as bright as the rest of them.
Our black children. We must not teach children that any challenge. We must not teach black children that any challenge or burden that they may face comes from white people. We must not teach white children that they are the cause of of the plight in Black America. We must teach all children, regardless of color, you are the writer of your own life, and any system set in place that threatens your dignity and freedom, you have the power to eliminate, one voice and one vote at a time. I urge you not to let CRT into our schools, stand firm on the Tennessee banning of CRT, and hold every single educator accountable who has the audacity to take matters into their own hands. Thank you.
Yep, that's what need to happen. These teachers, these activists that's teaching this stuff need to be held accountable, because I don't think the law don't really matter that much, because people are gonna follow it. It's like, especially like in a classroom, like maybe install cameras in there. Yeah, that's what I think. They should install cameras in every classroom. Every public school classroom should have a camera in the classroom with audio recording. And if these teachers are caught teaching this CRT crap, they should be arrested, or they should be charged with some kind of civil rights crime, because this stuff is racist as hell. So that's what need to happen. Cameras in the schoolroom, audio recording. Teachers get caught, they get arrested and charged. At least a fine. That's the only way I see that this stopping. I don't think passing the law and saying it's illegal gonna do too much with these activists. Like, they don't care about laws. So yeah, I think that's the end of the video.
Thank you.
That's the end of the video. So yeah, that was a quick, short, good little video. Again, I love seeing Black people talk about how racist CRT is, because I feel like sometimes it get like, it's like a black pill when you look at Black people, how they vote and what most of them think. So it's always good to see some that's not sheep like most of them. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, leave your comments, leave your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in my next video.